Hi, my name is Richard Decof, and I've written a new book. It's called BOYCHICK. It's available on Amazon. I'd like to read you the first chapter. First chapter is called Sometime. He gets these thoughts in his head. He doesn't know why they appear or where they come from. Suddenly, unexpected, unplanned, off-the-wall, creative thoughts are just there. The most amusing of all came to him a few weeks after the touch football game. A summer Sunday afternoon, lounging alone in the big field. First, Harold BOYCHICK Silverman swore he saw a line of tanks approaching, over the ridge of First Avenue Hill and across the field toward him. At least a company of heavily armed combat soldiers followed closely behind the tanks, weaving side to side to avoid any incoming fire, staying low in the tall grass for camouflage. As suddenly as they appeared, the tanks and soldiers became heat vapor, vanishing without a trace. BOYCHICK liked the direction this was going in, some fine summer Sunday afternoon dreaming. He rolled over on his back to dream some more. It's sometime, he thought, but it's the kind of sometime you haven't seen for a while. It's the kind of summer sometime that makes desert cacti look up and say, "How about some rain?" Old Sol just looks back at them, hotter. They all sigh and nudge closer together for shade. It's the kind of lemon meringue Sunday sometime that's quiet, but you know everything's got to be exciting because nothing's going on. It's a silent sometime, and the alpha wolves howl to let the others know they've caught food for the pack. They all come down from the rocks slowly, trying not to burn their pads on the hot boulders. It's a steamy sometime fit for little green lizards that dart between the rocks, turning brown when they reach shade, which is hardly at all. The steamy sometime heat took the shape of native teepees, wavering in the vapors, then bursting into flames. He imagined uniformed men on horseback shouting, "Hooray!" shooting their rifles into the air as the teepees disappeared. BOYCHICK felt sad at the thought of what was done to the American Indians. He was sure there were no Jewish men in Custer's cavalry, except maybe their lawyers. He stared up at puffy white clouds in the blue summer sky. To BOYCHICK, these were fresh ponds full of wide-mouthed bass, swimming through the air thousands of feet above. BOYCHICK's was a strange, convoluted, creative mind that danced with reality but changed partners often. It was a four-walled, racquetball court kind of mind, with little blue rubber ideas bouncing in all directions. His mind was a dense jungle, filled with animals rambling through colorful tropical foliage, choked with thick weeds. It was an intense LSD mind trip, where every motion trailed off into purple and orange, and the concepts that made sense became ice only to melt in the summer heat. It was an alphabet mind, with 26 letters in any order it chose that day. It was a BOYCHICK mind.